Hello everyone, this is Mr. Ege, and I'm going to be demonstrating how to use CNC machine to make a profile cut. The name of the project you're going to be working on is the rocket car, okay? And you're going to be designing a car profile using a balsa wood and CNC machine. And the two sides of the balsa wood will be 12 inches long, 2 3/4 of an inch high, and it's going to be 1 5/8 of an inch thick. Okay, and the name of the program to create the balsa wood project is Vcarvepro. Vcarvepro, you're going to find it on your desktop. And if it doesn't show up on your desktop, please go to the Windows applications. Under the Windows applications, you're going to find the Vcarvepro. V is the 22nd letter of the alphabet, and all the applications are lined up in a alphabetical order. So you go all the way to the V, and Vcarvepro, you're going to find it. If it's not on the desktop, if it is on the desktop icon, just double click the icon. Okay. Single click or double click, whichever works for you. So when you start the Vcarvepro software, this is a special software designed for the CNC computer numerical control system we have in our shop, in our small shop next door, and you're going to do two things inside the Vcarvepro software. First, you're going to create a 3D solid model, just like the way you just created 3D solid models with the Inventor, AutoCAD, Revit. But the difference is, after you create the 3D solid model inside the Vcarvepro, you're going to convert that into a toolpath. Toolpath is what is absolutely necessary for the CNC machine, Axiom CNC machine, to accept. And so this is a two-step process, okay? And automatically it generates the 3D solid model into the toolpath, and you can just take a copy of the toolpath, take it to the CNC machine, and have the wood carved. And why are we using this system? First of all, it is extremely precise, okay? It goes all the way to the millionths of an inch. This is really cool. Beyond the human senses, okay? Second, it's extremely fast. So the prototype manufacturing or regular manufacturing, okay, with the CNC machine is superior, okay, to production tools. So when you start the Vcarvepro, this is the screen you're going to see, okay? And you're creating a new file, so click on the create new file. If it was an existing file you have created earlier, obviously you're opening a file, but we're creating a brand new file. Click on that, okay? And there are a number of boxes here. I'm going to explain from top to bottom. And at the first box, okay, what kind of work you want the CNC do for you, I'm going to select the single-sided one on the top. It can work double-sided, both sides, okay? And also it can work rotary. It can rotate the objects, okay? But this is a single-sided project, this particular project. I want this to be as simple as possible for you to get the feeling how the CNC works, how the software works, how the hardware works for you. So this is the simplest format. I'm going to demonstrate it first, and then you can go different formats, different activities, one at a time, and you're going to see each one of them will be slightly different than other one, and it's get more complex, but you will be improving in baby steps. Okay, job size. This is the second box. In the job size, the wood I'm going to give you, and please ask me to give you the wood because I have is going to be measuring 12 inches long, 2 3/4 of an inch high, and the depth, the thickness of the wood will be 1 5/8 of an inch or 1.625. Okay, please make sure that you mark inches, not millimeters. All right. This is the type of the lumber, and I will give you a lumber called balsa wood, extremely lightweight, extremely soft, please treat it like a baby. Literally, it is so soft. It's so easily to can be carved or injured. I mean, just you gotta have to treat it nicely, kindly. Okay. I may have some lumber in pine wood. If I find it, if you ask for it, I can get you those. But I have the balsa wood versions of this, and it works beautifully. The third box is zero position, and the material surface has to be selected. You don't want to choose this zero position to be at the bottom. No, you want to choose zero position, zero position on the top. Why? This is the top purpose. Top surface is where it starts, where the material starts. Computer knows, CNC machine also knows that it should start from top down, go into the wood. Okay, good. And now X datum position. The X datum position is lower left hand corner. This is what I said. Please do the same thing. Otherwise, things are going to be kind of difficult or impossible to do. Every single activity has different settings or has its own settings. So we're not using offset, but if you do later on some other project, yes, you're going to be checking out, but no, this should not be checked down. Lower left-hand corner for the XY reference points, datum points has to be at the lower left-hand corner, and it's marked in green. Modeling. I always choose slower version of the modeling. Okay, 7x, slower version. It returns higher quality. It's easier on the machine CNC also. It makes less noise and also extremely high quality. It gives you high quality. Old pine is good, but there are other types of wood that you could take a look at it. Okay. Walnut. I'm looking for, I can't find the balsa wood here. Beech, birch, Canadian maple, all those good woods, dark wood, mahogany, oak. I don't know what it looks like, dark oak. Okay, I'm gonna have to check. Walnut, old pine. I think this is really cool, old pine. But this is basically the color of the type of the wood, okay? And so just make sure that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all 5 boxes are checked, okay, properly. Single-sided, 12 inches by 2 3/4 of an inch by 1 5/8 of an inch, zero material surface, XY datum, modeling very high, 7 times slower, okay? Resolution is high, and pine, old pine, and now okay. All right. This is the point where you want to design your pine. Now, when you receive that, the balsa wood I gave you, you're going to see a hole in the back. And that hole, specifically, very important to know where it starts and what the size of it is. Okay, so it is 1 inch diameter hole, and it's 2.5 inches deep. So for that reason, we need to locate that hole first before we do the design around it. Now, this balsa wood is 12 inches and 2.75 of an inch. So I'm going to draw a center line in the middle. Okay, just in case to be accurately locate the hole. So the height, as I move my cursor, computer show me with you, 1.375, which is half of 2.75 of an inch. So click on it, you go inside, okay, 1/8 of an inch, and I'm going to go to 2.5 inches, okay. Click, okay, escape. So now I need a rectangle, put a rectangle. So I go rectangle tool. I'm going to pick the rectangle from the center point, okay? And the size of the rectangle is going to 2.5 by 1. So 1 by 2.5. Okay? And move my cursor to the center of the line. The center of the line will pick it, boom. Okay. So That's only constructive line. You don't need this line for anything else. Just to know that ahead of time, this line, escape, escape, okay? That you don't want to cut this line. You want to be outside the line, okay? All right. So I'm going to start with a straight line. This is my design. You choose your own design, okay? Everybody is... I'm going to go like this. Go up all the way up to here and go straight over here. Okay. Escape, and I'm going to start with an arc. Arc starts from here. Okay, and then it has to be tangent arc. And I like to go a little bit more like that. And this is also tangent arc. Okay. And apply, close. Now I'm going to draw a straight line from here. Okay. And escape. I need a escape, hit escape key. I need another arc, endpoint arc, second endpoint arc. Okay. Now, I need another line from here all the way to here. Okay, so I don't want to miss this corner. I'm going to do this arc one more time. Delete key. And select the endpoint. Select the endpoint of the line. Okay. And this arc did not look too good to me, and I'm going to erase it and try to do this. Another arc. Computer naturally sees the end of the lines. Please pay attention. Okay. All right. So here it is. This is the type of profile of the car I want. Okay, you can have a different profile, of course. But the whole point of this is this has to be closed power line. I don't even need this anymore. This the center that I generated earlier, this center line. So I can erase it now. Sorry about that. Cancel. So I'm going to delete key, the delete key. You don't need this anymore. Delete key. So those lines are individual lines, as you can see, and we need to join them together. To join them together, we need to select those lines, okay, with pressing the shift button, all of them, one at a time, okay, and then select, move your cursor right here at the lower left-hand corner, very lower right now, offset and layout, offset. You move your cursor, offset selected vectors, and I'm sorry, little bit above, right above, join open vectors commands, all of them, okay? Click on it, and you're asking for the join, and join. So basically, when you select this, close power line, everything has to be selected beautifully. Okay, now you can close. This is the purpose of the application. Okay? All right, so far so good. This is what I want you to accomplish in the first step. And the next step, okay, you go to toolpaths, all right, and you go to settings, materials that make sure the settings are correct, thicknesses and so on, all right, and the thickness is 1.625, okay, and then you want to go to toolpath option profile. You're cutting a profile, the most important, most commonly, okay, cut in the CNC machine. You're cutting a profile. So click on the profile, all right? And you just check, make sure that the cut depth is 1.625, starting depth is 0, 0. Okay, these two are very important. Cut depth has to be 1.625, all right? And also show advanced toolpath options. And what kind of tool are you using? This is the router bit. Router bit select, okay? I'm choosing 1/8 of an inch end mill. Okay, that is there's a picture of it right now. You can see what it looks like. It's as straight cut as possible. I mean, it does a very good job. And I don't have anything smaller than 1/8 of an inch. I have bigger ones, but okay. So, and select this. So, okay, and when you're done with that, okay, you go all the way to the bottom, and I want you to see at the same time that the profile has been already chosen, selected by me, okay? And go all the way to the end, and there's a calculate button at the bottom. Click on the calculate button. All of a sudden, the cut is going to be showing up here on the 3D view, okay? So I'm going to change it. Okay, this is not the cut I wanted to have in mind. Oops, it's incorrect. No, this is correct. Hold on, is it not? Yeah, this is the way it's supposed to be. Okay, so toolpath, all right. Preview the selected tool. This is the cut you want, okay? And select the profile. Now close it, close the toolpath because you need to save it, okay? So you click on the save the toolpath, okay? If this is exactly how you want it to be done, and in this case, yes, this is how I want it to be done. Okay, click on here, okay? And how do you save the toolpath? Save the toolpath, click on here. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That is supposed to be MMG file. And there are millions of file types. Imagine how popular the CNC machines are. There are so many different file types. And this is Axiom MMG file. That is the one. Okay, Axiom HHC CNC .mmg file. Okay. All right, this is what I like you to choose. Okay, and save the toolpath. And I suggest you strongly save it your student folder, which is OneDrive. I'm going to go different folder, my own personal folder. And save. And you can also request a flash drive from me, and I will give you, if you don't have your own personal flash drive, get a flash drive and make a copy. I'll give you the flash drive, my own flash drive, so that you can save it inside, your name on it. And when you're doing that, write your name. I'll say Vcarveprotutorialrocketcarbyege MMG, and I even though I strongly recommend not to save your inside the computer, if you don't have a choice, of course you don't have, then you have to do that. And click on save. This is it, and it's going to look like that. And when it's finished, and thank you for your time. Okay, and this is it, folks. And we're going to in the next video, I'm going to demonstrate something different, more interesting even, and have a great day.